It is not due to me or the excellence of the book that Margaret Atwood claims The Handmaid's Tale has been successful. The Canadian novelist rejected the idea that her dystopian book The Handmaid's Tale is her best work, despite the fact that it has sold over 10 million copies and inspired an Emmy-winning Hulu series. If it weren't for the continual erosion of reproductive rights and the 2022 overturning of Roe v. Wade, the 85-year-old author said she thinks the 1985 book would likely simply be sitting on a shelf somewhere. Rather, the crimson outfit popularized by the immensely successful novel has evolved into a symbol of resistance and protest in real life. It's not due to me or the excellence of the book, she said. It's partly in the twists and turns of history. With 64 volumes to her credit, Atwood is still going strong. Her work warns about futuristic planets beset by tyranny, environmental collapse, and a worldwide pandemic. For example, in Oryx and Crake, published in 2003, Atwood described a worldwide epidemic and environmental catastrophe. It wasn't, this is going to happen without a doubt, she said. It was, this may occur. You should be alert for this since it might occur. Atwood has been referred to as a dystopian forerunner and a doomsayer. Her dystopian future speculative fiction, however, is grounded in reality. Hundreds of news articles supporting Atwood's storylines are among the stacks of her research that are stored at the Thomas Fisher Rare Book Library in Toronto. She follows a rigorous criterion while writing. If anything didn't occur, somewhere, at some point, it doesn't end up in her fiction. Atwood examines her own life in her most recent book, Book of Lives, a memoir of sorts, which was published this past week. It begins with her free-range upbringing in the remote woods of Quebec. While her father, an entomologist, conducted research on insects, she was homeschooled until she was 12 years old. She recounted what she learnt from seeing her father at work. Since you're not saying, that's a butterfly, I believe that having a biologist for a parent makes you very picky about details. What kind of butterfly, you ask? You're not stating, that's a tree. You typically know what sort of tree, she remarked. Atwood enrolled to the University of Toronto's Victoria College with the goal of turning information into writing. She began reading as a young child and participated in student productions of plays and reviews at Harthouse, one of Canada's oldest theatres.